So I was actually 10 years old the first time I watched the Goonies, and I thought it would be interesting. Get out! Get out! So I was actually 10 years old the first time I saw the Goonies, and I thought it would be interesting, with my niece being 10 years old, to introduce her to it, kind of see if it's aged well, see what kids these days think of it. And...
I can't. When you told me it was 35 years old, I was in shock. I mean, look at Josh Brolin, look at some of the other actors, Samwise Gamgee's in it. It's unbelievable.
I didn't realise that was actually him until you said that.
Yeah.
Introduction time, by the way. So you got myself, Michael, you've got my niece, Erin, we've got Cleo, and we've got Cleo's dad, Ross.
Hello.
And I'm dying to know, what did you think?
I was scared at one of the parts. I was petrified. I had no idea what sloth was for a minute.
And speaking of age as well, it is a 12A. Obviously you girls are younger than that. Cleo, did you think it was a bit scary? Do you think people your age might be alright with it?
Yeah.
But
I think like
freaky moments.
Yeah, some freaky moments where Erin got scared.
But not you.
I didn't get scared, no. I was like, what? She was like, yeah. What's up?
What bits are you talking about?
Like
when we met Sloth.
Well, it was like a bit nerve-wracking, the bits where they got into the traps and like the rocks came after them.
Oh,
and
that
made me scared. Like I thought they were all gonna get crushed.
And like my heart was racing. Like whoa! Like my heart started racing in that moment. I was like.
So, like with the traps, did you think that they look realistic? I mean, this is 35 years old. The special effects are quite dated now. What do you think?
Like with like the traps in the caves, I think they look quite realistic. Like if a pirate made them, they would be like similar to that because like that's what everyone really says they make, and like they seemed like they just grabbed a boulder and like set up a booby trap using the resource they had. But like there are certain booby traps that
You right there?
You're laughing at booby traps. We've not made a joke about One-Eyed Willie yet. So
yeah, well, I don't know what you guys were laughing at.
Yeah, what's that all about?
Yeah.
Come on, grow up. This is 35-year-old humour.
one eye hole Willie.
My favourite pun of the movie though has to be on the skeleton piano, where they're all talking about is it A sharp or B flat? And I think it's Sean Astin's character turns around and says, "Oh, if you get it wrong, we'll all be flat."
So if you guys had to pick one character as your favourite,
Sloth.
Oh really?
He's adorable. But you said you got scared from the scene. I know, but when he started like near the end, like he hugged him, Chunk, and he went. And Chunk went, I love you, like I'm gonna take care of you. And like when he just like started like really, he looked really emotional and went, I love you too, and that. Like it made me look like, oh, that's so cute, because it was like he'd never really been loved by his family because they were a bunch of criminals, and like they locked him away and cuffed him to a wall, basically.
That's why we love Sloth.
Oh.
And what's his catchphrase?
Hey you guys.
Come on, do the voice.
Hey you guys.
So why is he your favourite?
I think it's just like the way that he is, like he's all chained up and he's been in there for like ages, and on the pirate ship the fact that his mum's singing to him, and the sad bit is that when like she went, the cradle will drop, and he started saying drop, and she went, I only dropped you one time. That made me sad because like like she maybe accidentally dropped him, but like she never, it seemed like she never really apologized for that. Like she never made up for being, like she felt ashamed of being a mum to that.
Yeah, she dropped him. And
and like she felt
chained him up.
ashamed. Yeah, because she was ashamed of her own son. So that made me really upset at the end. Like I was like, who does that to their own son?
I like it. I have to say my favourite kid character has got to be Data.
Yeah.
Because of the was it the Jaws of Life?
Absolutely.
They come out with the comedy dentures or whatever they are. They grab him on the way down.
Jaw
What are they called?
of power. Like something of
Jaws
power.
of power?
No, pinches of power, I
Pinches
think.
of power?
Yeah,
Oh,
I
okay,
think.
okay.
Because they
Google
were
it.
stronger.
We'll have to Google that one.
Yeah.
Should have done that
Google that.
before the video. Mate. Who's your favourite Clear? Who's your favourite kid character in it?
It would have to be Mikey because he's like.
No, not your favourite YouTuber. Thank you. Your favourite character in Goonies.
You like
Mikey.
Mikey?
But you referred to yourself as Michael.
Yeah, that's true. I thought it was time to grow up. But sorry, don't let me interrupt.
Anyway, I was saying that it's Mikey because he's like adventurous, and when he found the map, he was like encouraging everyone, well, the Goonies, to go along with him and find the treasure. And I think it was when he found One-Eyed Willie, when he found the treasure.
Sorry, say One-Eyed Willie without laughing.
One-Eyed Willie.
Okay.
Dear me.
When he found Willie's treasure in the bowl in front of him, he was like, "No, don't touch that. That's his." Yeah.
Yeah, he was saving some for Willie, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Is this film a bit too old-fashioned, or is it something you would recommend to your friends?
I would recommend it. Only because, like, if, like, you've not watched it, it's got a lot of, like, adventuring. Like, it's not boring, as I'd say. Like,
Yeah, I'd recommend it because, like Erin said, all of the adventure, but also, like, the ambition that they have to finish the mission and find the gold.
Absolutely.
And especially the part when they still have the rubies and diamonds in a bag in their pocket.
like that was,
And-
like,
And
wow, like, they get to keep their home sort of thing.
So who wants to go on their own Goonies adventure? I'm definitely up for that.
But I would be a bit, like, scared as well. Like, if, like, I knew I would probably get killed in the process, I'd be like, okay, you guys go first. I'm not getting killed first. Bye.
Don't forget to fill your marble sack with One-Eyed Willie's treasure.
Otherwise, we're all dead.
And speaking of One-Eyed Willie, how many One-Eyed Willies out of 5 would you give this film?
oh my gosh.
I think it's a solid 4 One-Eyed Willies. What? Four's a good score.
Don't cut this out.
I don't
It's
understand.
hilarious. Why would they put so many willies?
It's the one eye bit that makes me laugh, but I don't know what you guys are laughing
This
at.
is something you shouldn't be laughing at. I will be having words with your mother.
No, there's Willy Wonka. There's One-Eyed Willy, and then there's the other
Free
ones that
Willy.
you said.
Free Willy.
3 Willy.
Anyway, out of 5, let's wrap this up.
5 One-Eye Hot Willy.
Wow, 5 out of 5. Perfect score.
Yeah.
Help me. I'm dead.
4.99.
That's really good. What would have made it that extra 0.001% better?
Making the One-Eyed Willy hot eye more realistic.
Yeah, no, that's a good point.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's a slight kind
And
of
the trap, like why would you, like Erin said, why would you just pull it? Because you know that it's going to do something because you're in One-Eyed Willy's cave. He's the trickster. It's
Also,
usually going to be a
That
it's gonna be a trap.
Andy one, like, was freaking out. Yeah, she was freaking out, or like she was shaking. But she full on tugged that wire.
Well, we should know kids were stupid in the 80s, weren't we? So that's why.
Finally, you admit it.
No, definitely the 80s. 35 years ago, I would have given it 5 Willies out of 5. But today, I'm going to give it 6 because of the nostalgia value. It's just recaptured my imagination. 6 Willies.
I think it's fair to say you've got 4 fans in the room. Guys, thank you so much for watching. Thank you to our guests for the show. And come on, they're kids. If you don't leave nice comments, if you don't subscribe, you just
I will be
an
checking.
awful person.
I will be
Sort it out.
checking these comments. So your finger.
That was good, guys. Thank you so much.